There is a sound that, on a battlefield, means everything is about to be okay. It isn't a roar. It's a tearing, ripping growl. Bert! And to a soldier pinned down and out of options, it is the most beautiful sound in the world. It is the sound of the A-10 Warthog, the ugliest, most beloved, and most stubborn aircraft the U.S. Air Force ever built. A plane its own service tried to kill, again and again, and could never quite manage to. Officially, it's the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Nobody calls it that. To everyone who flies it, fixes it, or gets saved by it, it's the Warthog, or just the Hog. It is not fast, it is not pretty. It flies low and slow over the battlefield while every other jet screams past at twice the speed. And that is exactly the point. The Warthog was never built to dogfight. It was built to do one job better than anything in history: protect the soldier on the ground. To understand the Hog, you have to go back to Vietnam. American troops were getting hit hard, and the sleek, fast jets sent to help them were almost useless for the job. Screaming in near the speed of sound, a pilot had a fraction of a second to tell friend from enemy, and often couldn't. The Air Force realized it needed something completely different. Not a fighter, a flying tank, designed from scratch to circle low over a fight and put steel exactly where the troops needed it. So in the early 1970s, they did something almost unheard of in aircraft design. They did not design a plane and then bolt weapons onto it. They designed a single weapon and then built an entire airplane around it. That weapon is the GAU-8 Avenger, a 30mm rotary cannon nearly 20 feet long, about the size and weight of a small car. It is the most powerful gun ever mounted on an aircraft. 7 barrels spin and spit shells the size of glass bottles at a rate of nearly 4,000 rounds a minute. Fired in a short burst, it doesn't go rat-a-tat like a machine gun. The rounds leave so fast your ear can't separate them. They blur into that one unmistakable world-ending sound: Bert. Each shell can punch clean through the top armor of a tank, and the entire 60-foot airplane was constructed around this one gun. The cannon mounted dead center on the nose so its brutal recoil wouldn't shove the jet off target. The cannon is so powerful that when a pilot holds down a long burst, the recoil can physically slow the entire aircraft in midair. There's an old joke among hog drivers that the A-10 isn't a plane with a gun. It's a gun with a plane attached, and they are only half joking. But a plane built to fly low and slow over a battlefield has an obvious problem. Down there, everything is shooting at you. So the engineers made a second decision, one that still defines the Warthog today. They built it to get hit and keep flying anyway. The pilot sits inside what's called the titanium bathtub, a tub of armor plating in places nearly 1.5 inches thick, wrapped completely around the cockpit. It can shrug off direct hits from heavy anti-aircraft fire. The entire design philosophy was simple and blunt: bring the pilot home, no matter what. And it doesn't stop at armor. The 2 engines sit high and far back, shielded from ground fire by the tail. The flight controls have manual backups, so even if every hydraulic line is shot away, the pilot can still wrestle the jet home by hand. The Warthog was deliberately designed to lose an engine, half a wing, a chunk of its tail, and still fly. And it has. Warthogs have come back from combat with an engine destroyed, hydraulics gone, and hundreds of holes torn through the wings and fuselage, damage that would have dropped almost any other aircraft out of the sky. There are hogs that landed with most of a wing simply missing. The plane keeps a promise very few machines ever make to the person inside it: I will bring you back. To the soldiers on the ground, the A-10 isn't a weapon system. It's a guardian angel. When everything has gone wrong, when a patrol is pinned down, outnumbered, the radio calls getting more desperate by the second, the thing they pray to hear is that growl rolling in over the hills. Because it means the hog is overhead, and the hog can stay. That last word matters more than anything else: loiter. A fast jet arrives, drops its bombs, and is gone in seconds. The Warthog can circle low over a fight for hours, the pilot's own eyes on the ground, close enough to tell a friendly truck from an enemy one. It doesn't just strike and leave. It watches over you, and it delivers that monstrous gun exactly where you need it. Danger close again and again. When it finally went to war for real in the Gulf War of 1991, the Warthog stunned everyone. The ugly, unwanted plane the Air Force never really wanted to build tore apart hundreds of Iraqi tanks, trucks, and guns. In the long wars that followed, in Afghanistan and Iraq, it became the sound that American and Allied troops loved more than any other. The Hog had proven, beyond argument, that it worked. And here is the strangest part of the entire story. For all of that, for every soldier it saved and every tank it killed, the United States Air Force has spent decades trying to get rid of it. The Air Force is, at heart, an institution that loves fast, sleek, cutting-edge jets, supersonic fighters, stealth bombers. The slow, ugly, low-tech Warthog never fit that image. It's a flying gun from the 1970s in a world obsessed with stealth and software. So again and again, the leadership announced plans to retire the A-10 to save money and free up budget for newer aircraft. And again, something stopped them. Congress pushed back. Retired generals spoke out. But the loudest objection always came from the same place: the soldiers and the pilots who knew exactly what the Hog did. People who had been on the ground, who had heard that brrt arrive on the worst day of their lives, were not about to let it vanish quietly. The plane the Air Force kept trying to kill simply had too many people willing to fight for it. To be fair, the case against it isn't crazy. Warfare is changing. Drones can loiter far longer than any pilot. Precision missiles can strike from miles away, far outside the range of the guns the Warthog has to fly straight into. Against an enemy with modern air defenses, critics argue, flying low and slow is no longer brave. It's suicidal, and they may be right. But for 30 years of the kind of wars America actually fought, messy, close, with friendly troops and enemy fighters tangled together on the same ground, nothing else could do what the Hog did. No drone, no fast jet, no missile ever gave a pinned-down soldier the same thing. A human pilot overhead, eyes on, with a gun that could end the fight in a 2-second growl. After half a century, the Warthogs are finally, slowly being retired. For real this time. But the legend is already carved in. An aircraft so ugly it came all the way, back around to beautiful. So simple it was brilliant. Built around a gun, armored like a tank, and loved by the only people whose opinion ever truly mattered, the ones it brought home, every single time. The A-10 was never the fastest or the most advanced thing in the sky. It was just the one a soldier most